The Dome of the Rock is one of the most iconic and significant religious sites in the world. Located in Jerusalem, on the Temple Mount, or Haram al-Sharif in Islam, it holds deep religious and historical importance for Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. The Dome of the Rock is one of the most iconic religious and architectural landmarks in the world. Situated in the heart of Jerusalem on the Temple Mount, it is a significant site for Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Its rich history spans over a millennium, marked by religious devotion, conquests, and political conflicts. This paper explores the historical development of the Dome of the Rock, from its origins to its contemporary status. The Temple Mount before Islam. The Temple Mount, known in Arabic as Haram al-Sharif, the noble sanctuary, has long been a sacred space. The Jewish temples. According to Jewish tradition, the Temple Mount is the location of Mount Moriah, where Abraham prepared to sacrifice his son Isaac, Genesis 22. This site later became home to the first temple, built by King Solomon in the 10th century BCE. This temple was the central place of worship for the Israelites until its destruction by the Babylonians in 586 BCE. The second temple, rebuilt in 516 BCE after the Babylonian exile, stood for centuries as the religious heart of Judaism. King Herod the Great, reigned 37 to 4 BCE, extensively expanded the temple complex, making it one of the most magnificent structures in the ancient world. However, in 70 CE, the Romans destroyed the Second Temple following the Jewish revolt. For the next several centuries, the site remained in ruins. Following the Bar Kokhba revolt, 132 to 136 CE, the Roman Emperor Hadrian built a pagan temple to Jupiter on the site and renamed Jerusalem as Aelia Capitolina, further alienating the Jewish population. Islamic construction of the Dome of the Rock. Following the Islamic conquest of Jerusalem in 637 CE, Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab entered the city and reportedly identified the site of the ancient Jewish temples. He ordered it to be cleaned, recognizing its religious significance. The Umayyad dynasty and the dome's construction. In 691 to 692 CE, Caliph Abd al-Malik of the Umayyad dynasty commissioned the construction of the Dome of the Rock. The purpose of the shrine was to commemorate the Prophet Muhammad's Isra and Miraj, the miraculous night journey and ascension to heaven, as mentioned in the Quran, Surah Al-Isra 17:1. The structure was built over the foundation stone, which holds immense significance in multiple religious traditions. In Judaism, it is the site where Abraham prepared to sacrifice Isaac and the location of the Holy of Holies in the Jewish temples. In Islam, it is the point from which Muhammad ascended to heaven. Some Christian traditions associate it with events from the life of Jesus. The architectural design of the Dome of the Rock draws inspiration from Byzantine styles, featuring an octagonal base, an inner rotunda, and a gilded dome. The dome, originally covered in lead, was later gilded, giving the shrine its iconic golden appearance. The Dome of the Rock in the Middle Ages. The Crusades and Christian control. During the First Crusade, 1099 CE, the Crusaders captured Jerusalem and repurposed the Dome of the Rock as a Christian church. They named it the Temple of the Lord, Templum Domini, while the nearby Al-Aqsa Mosque became the headquarters of the Knights Templar. For nearly 90 years, the Dome of the Rock remained under Christian control. However, in 1187 CE, the Muslim general Saladin recaptured Jerusalem. He restored the shrine for Islamic worship and commissioned further renovations. Mamluk and Ottoman rule. During the Mamluk, 1250 to 1517, and Ottoman, 1517 to 1917, periods, the Dome of the Rock underwent several restorations and embellishments. The most significant contribution came under Suleiman the Magnificent, 1520 to 1566, who adorned the structure with the famous blue and green ceramic tiles that remain visible today. The Ottomans also reinforced the Golden Dome, ensuring its continued prominence in the Jerusalem skyline. The modern era and political tensions. British Mandate and Israeli control. Following World War I, Jerusalem fell under the British Mandate, 1917 to 1948. The British oversaw the preservation of the Dome of the Rock, but did not significantly alter its status. In 1948, after the establishment of the State of Israel, East Jerusalem, including the Dome of the Rock, came under Jordanian control. However, during the Six-Day War, 1967, Israel captured East Jerusalem and the Temple Mount. Despite Israeli control, the Islamic Waqf retained administrative authority over the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Dome of the Rock today. Today, the Dome of the Rock remains a focal point of religious and political tensions. Jewish groups view the Temple Mount as the holiest site in Judaism and advocate for the rebuilding of the Third Temple. Muslim authorities emphasize the site's sanctity in Islam and oppose any changes to its status. Christians recognize its historical significance and often visit as pilgrims. The site has seen numerous conflicts, including clashes between Israeli forces and Palestinian worshippers. The question of sovereignty over the Temple Mount remains one of the most contentious issues in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Conclusion: the Dome of the Rock is more than just an architectural wonder. It is a symbol of faith, history, and conflict. For over 1,300 years, it has stood as a testament to the religious and political struggles that define Jerusalem. Whether viewed as a sacred Islamic shrine, a relic of Jewish heritage, or a Christian landmark, its significance transcends borders and continues to shape the destiny of the Holy Land. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. I hope you like this video. Thank you.